We are about 15, 16 minutes late. Sorry, guys. Luckily, I was able to get to it in time this week and, wasn't out dealing with family, though I was this morning. And, oh, my God. Ooh. It's up till 5 a.m. this morning. Ugh. Dealing with family. Anyways, you know how it goes. So I've got links out there. If people show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. Harm, no foul. Except for foul, it's FOWL. Now, G23, you have a link. Check your email. Sent lots of emails out. So right now I'm working on a bunch of stuff for GunTube. Just working on a Patreon video for those who are GunTube supporters to show them a little bit more of the server that I'm working on. Yeah, I know I've been teasing the pictures of the new GunTube chamber server, but I did a more in-depth video of the server and what it's comprised of, and I'm talking about some of the technologies of that, and that's going to go up on Patreon as soon as I get it done. Hopefully it's this evening. Oh my God, the Aussies do exist. Vandalistic Vlogs is out there. G23 is gun shopping. Watch out. He's shopping. Air quotes there. Shopping. So, let him go do that. So, happy Full Metal Jacket Friday. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. You don't like it? Too bad. Some dude is out there. He got a new rifle yesterday. Congratulations, some dude. Hope you like your new rifle. So, show us a picture one of these days. NightStrike1@gmail.com. Show us a picture. We love pictures of guns. We show them off, too. It's true. It's STRUDEL, Strudel, not two D's. It's one D. It's not LE. It's EL. Remember, it's German. Ooh, a Winchester 270, 22. Ooh, nice. Nice. Vandalistic Vlogs. My take on the Chaz situation is the same as Yankees. It looks and sounds like a bunch of hippies and poetry wannabes, beatniks, I believe the term is, and college either dropouts or current college students. From what I saw from Yankees video last night when he walked around Chaz live streaming, it is not the armed conflict people are calling it to be. It's just a bunch of probably homeless people, college students, college dropouts, beatniks, and, faux artists. Because obviously they can't use a regular canvas. They have to, draw their art all over the streets and buildings. Because God forbid they use a canvas. That's my take on this Chaz situation. It's ridiculous. The National Guard of the state should go in and take care of it because Yankee's right. It's the governor's job to handle the situation. It's not Donald Trump's job. It's not President Trump's job. It's not anybody else's job other than the governor of Washington to initiate the National Guard to go in and tell them to go home. And that's probably what's going to end up happening eventually. But right now, the Seattle government has literally capitulated to all this crap. And quite honestly, I don't want to talk about it tonight. I got better things to do. Well, apparently they now have food again, so it didn't last long. They only stole it that night. And Midnight Range says Beatniks, is this 1965? The problem is, Midnight Range, Beatniks get in front of a microphone and recite poetry. And that is what they're doing down there. I don't know if you watched Yankees video last night, but they were reciting poetry. I'm not kidding. So the term applies. So, if anyone wants to jump in, they're more than welcome to. Just, send me an email and I'll send you a link. But again, it applies. So, that's my take on the situation. Yeah, sure. Everyone's allowed to protest in this country. Yes, as long as it's peaceful, there's no problems. But when your city government goes and capitulates to it, there is a problem. It's called, you should have voted for the right people in the first place. That's the problem. And they're just going to probably call on the National Guard to go and yank them out at some point. Because they're not going to use the military. Because it's just one more way that they can try and get Trump out of office if he initiates the military. Granted, you don't even need the military. Just get some veterans to go in there and just clean the place up. They don't even have to use guns. Seriously, send Squibb and 3 other Marines in with applications to McDonald's. He will set those people straight. He has said it before. Yeah. DM Faust, I sent you an email if you want to jump in, if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Vandaliska has to go eat breakfast. Well, it's good because I've got some of these delicious Fruit Loop Pop-Tarts that he would just love to have. That's great. Yeah, and if the governor of Washington won't do anything, and the mayor doesn't do anything, then just let it devolve. Let it devolve to the point where the people of the state of Washington rise up and kick those people out. That's what has to happen. Because, you can't let one side be free without the other. I mean, this is how America works, unfortunately. And I say that loosely because I'm not sure Washington State is part of the United States. They say they are, but I don't believe it. Anyways. Tony, I used that camera today. I used it. Just letting you know, I used it. I'm working on some video right now. So, anyways, what else is going on? What else? Stacy's out there. Oh, there you go. I jump in, but I'm listening to the soothing sounds of Night Strike as I drift off. It's just very funny, very funny. But like always, the man with the awful microphone, New York Outcast, is here.
What's going on, Night Strike?
Not much. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, causing trouble on the airwaves.
Well, now that you're here. So, yeah. Yep. Walter Davis says the hell with the protesters. They didn't do anything to prevent the problem, like voting for a different party, and now they are part of the problem. Yep, they are. That's how it is. G23 says,
Yankees Black Party there.
I'm trying to find a 6-hour P320 that I can't live without. Okay, it's called a P320 Compact in 357 SIG. That's what it is. Because I can't live without mine. Tony, don't give them any ideas. Budget's at work. He can't hop on. Midnight Range says start treating it like another country. Put checkpoints up so they can't get into the U.S. without a passport. Make them print their own money and pay tariffs on everything they take into their country. I guess if they want to run their own country, let them. Good luck. Yeah. I've never heard of any city-states being only 1 block wide. Have you?
It's not common.
No, it's not. No, normally a city-state is an entire city, not like a block inside of a city.
Yeah, craziness.
I know. It's ridiculous.
I had a horrible experience at my local gun shop. I just left not long ago.
What happened?
Well, I went in and they had like nothing, like almost nothing. I mean, they did have some firearms, but like the long guns are basically gone. They're down to like lever actions. Nothing used or anything like that as well. Even the shotguns are wiped out. Not a box of 9mm in the whole place. Ammo is completely wiped out. They were all complaining about everything. Got a truck in a couple days ago, and I guess everything was gone before the end of that day. So, pretty crappy deal.
Okay. Midnight Range says the Vatican, cough, cough. Budget Guns and Gear says Vatican. Midnight Range is talking. He's getting in front of a budget. Anyways, Budget says cough, Vatican, cough. Actually, if you've seen the size of the Vatican, yeah, it's bigger than a block. It's bigger than a block.
The only thing I was able to buy is a 9mm cleaning brush. Other than that, they didn't have anything for sale or anything I needed.
Cleaning brush.
Yeah.
Well, you got to start somewhere in New York. I'm surprised you're able to have 9mm in the first place.
Yeah.
Start somewhere. All right. So I'm working on stuff for GunTube right now. Fun.
So you're not at Sonic?
No, I already went there. I went and got burgers from there earlier this week. We didn't stay. We didn't have a family outing this week. We just went and got it and took it home.
Yeah.
I was up till 5 a.m. this morning. Very unhappy about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my grandmother fell, hit her head, and, blood was gushing out last night at about midnight. So my brother and my mom took her to the hospital, and yeah, I had to stay up until, I got the all clear to get some sleep.
Goodness.
In case,
how's she doing now?
In case they need me to go down, take the other car and go down to the hospital. She's doing all right, as far as I know.
She conscious and whatnot, or
yeah, but I think hitting her head, she probably was in some sort of shock last night.
Any kind of swelling or anything like that? We do a scan on it.
Just she hit her head and she started bleeding from the point. So not fun.
No, something you definitely want to keep an eye on. So even right now, if she seems all right, there could be effects that pop up, a few months later. So
right,
definitely have them keep an eye on it. So if she starts acting crazy or whatever, get her taken in and get checked out.
Oh, she's always acting crazy. That doesn't help.
Well, if she starts acting sane, then go get her checked out.
I don't know if that works either, but I'll try. But yeah, dealing with family like that, it's always something,
Yeah, it can be stressful. You never get to pick the time. It's always out the blue, and just got to make it work.
Yeah. So what have you been up to?
Working and sweating my butt off, basically. So it's been hot.
New York doesn't have any problems.
Yeah. Lots of problems. It's been pretty hot lately. So
yes, New York has lots of problems, and one of them is called Como, but that's besides the point. We all know that one. At least if you don't, you should.
Yeah. So working at work and then working after work. So it's been lots of work.
It's good you actually have work now.
Yeah, actually almost too much at this point. So
yeah.
Not that that's a thing, but a lot of estimates to do. And, people kind of getting to the point where I got to push them back. I'm looking now like over a month. So some people that's not bad, but a lot of people don't like waiting. So something else.
All of my work is gone. So hey, you're doing better than I am right now.
Yeah.
So I don't have any work anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought you were one of them cam guys.
Ha! 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 No, that's Midnight Range TM.
No. Well, there's all types of folks out there. You never know.
Yeah.
So you made any progress on GunTube?
Well, I've been working on that server. I've also been working on getting some more merchandise and whatnot. I'm working on labels for merchandise right now.
So I'm actually making that camera.
Making things. I got Artisan Tony sent me that camera, and I used that to record a video today. I'm in the middle of editing that and editing some images right now. So
how did it come out? I know you said something about a scratch, but is it something that's visible or something that's
I touched the scratch up a bit. It doesn't look as bad now, so it's all right.
Nice. So what's your plans for the future, Night Strike?
Hell if I know.
You getting married some point? Have a few little night strikes running around?
At that point, they'd be night strudels.
Yeah.
They would definitely be night strudels at that point. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get lucky enough to get married.
Well, getting married is easy. It's having a good marriage that the luck comes in. So, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure my luck isn't that good. So, let's see.
Well, I don't know. If you want to get a trust, you can put me down as a beneficiary.
I have other family members I'd give my guns to than you.
Oh, that's how it is, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I even have family members in New York I'd probably give it to first.
So you wouldn't give Midnight a gun?
Oh, hell no.
What about Walter Davis?
Maybe Walter. Maybe Walter.
Right.
Maybe Walter.
But not
Midnight Range. He's sponsored by Trash Tactical. He doesn't need me. No, he doesn't need my guns.
Sponsored by
It's White Trash Tactical or something, I think.
Trash Tactical. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Can't. He's on his own. He's gotta deal with his own sponsorships.
Could have swore he was sponsored by some syrup company, but maybe not.
That's only on the off days.
Well, I don't know. You should put Walter down for 2. You know,
Right.
One I like, and maybe one he likes, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll see if Walter's good. I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. So
make it to the East Coast Bash out on Walter's boat.
No, I can shoot accurately. Okay, I can. I really can. I've proven it already. look at Artisan Tony. It's like $100 to anyone who can list a video where the scratch shows up. Laugh out loud. There are only 1,000 videos without a scratch. You guys are like Democrats. Yeah, we definitely are. We definitely are.
I'll stick a cobweb on the lens, and I'll split $50 with you, and I'll call it in.
Yep. Jason, if you are not busy, check your email. You have a link. If you want to jump in. Midnight Range says, if he gave me a gun, I'd shoot it. Then he couldn't blame the gun for the accuracy. I'm all right. And Midnight Range says, correction, Aunt Jemima Tactical.
Aunt Jemima. So. Oh, boy. Get it straight.
Yeah. We're not beating anyone up, Tony. Come on. I just said it had a scratch. I'm not kidding. It does have a scratch, but you're right. It doesn't affect the use of the camera at all. It's just cosmetic. I understand, Tony.
See that, Tony?
I understand.
Help somebody out and they give you shit, you know.
I'm not giving anyone anything. Okay.
Just to hook me up with a camera. I would have been happy, man.
He already hooked you up once.
Yes, he did.
No, I didn't see you do a video thanking him about it. In fact, I got to go use this to make a video to go thank him. So I'm going to have to do that.
I thanked him in the beginning of my rally video, so even more people that are interested in the rally would see it. Of course, not that many people are interested in my version of the rally, but it's there.
I am going to have to use this camera to go and make a video to thank him for sending it to me. So, I've got priorities now. Priorities. So, anyways. Scott, it better be PG-13. If it's not PG-13, Scott, I'm not showing it. Okay. I'm just warning you, Scott, because Scott, the last couple things have been pretty racy. You need to tone it down.
So
Yeah,
Scott
I'm
guy
not.
getting dressed
I'm
up in
not.
lingerie or something, sending you photos.
No, apparently somebody photoshopped in a bunch of guys in Hanes right behind Yankee on a couch. I can't show this one because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. No, absolutely. Yep. I'm with Tony on that. Don't give Antifa anything. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Jason Stewart is just listening and driving. Mammy is asking at Night Strike, what do you think of PPU ammunition? I've only used the 223 and the 45. A friend of mine has brought over 30-06, and it's worked all right. So as far as I know, it was a bolt action 30-06. So I don't know if it worked well in like a Garand or an older 30-06 rifle, but from what I've used, PPU is all right ammo. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It could do worse. It's just they're really known for making some of those off calibers that they don't make anymore, but they also make regular stuff too. So it's just. It's just they're not bad. It's not bad ammunition. It's not the greatest in the world either. But hey, I mean, they make a lot of off calibers that aren't made anymore. So odds are, if you're looking for like a off brand, an oddball cartridge that isn't made anymore, odds are PPU does production runs on them. So you can probably get it from them. Because I do know a lot of the Tokarev stuff that isn't in production anymore. That PPU makes them. They make ammo for them. I'm pretty sure if you want 303 British, PPU is like the only company that still makes it. So there's that. So they're not bad. If you want it, they're a decent ammunition company in my opinion. So, yeah, PPU is also the company that still makes 8mm Mauser. So, yeah, they're good. Okay, apparently Mammy is the one who made the Yankee pick. Okay, yeah, that was awful. Yeah, that was awful. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say anything bad about PPU, Mammy. It's good. It's good ammunition. I mean, I'm not going to say one ammunition is better over the other unless it's like something like, what's an ammunition people don't like? 9mm? If we're talking 9mm,
people love 9.
If we're talking about 9mm,
Remington UMCs or the Golden Duds, those are the ones that suck.
No, it's not Remington UMC. It's Remington White Box. People don't like Remington White Box for some reason. So, yeah, I do. You are right, Scott. I have seen some cellular below 303 Brit, but I've also seen lots of PPU 303 Brit too. So, PPU is one of the few manufacturers that still makes it often. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's good. It's decent ammo. I mean, with PPU, when you pull the trigger, it does go pew. So as long as it goes pew pew, you're in the clear. Oh. At least that's my opinion on that. Am I wrong, Rob?
I don't know. How does it smell? Does it smell like poo poo?
The wrong context. I wasn't talking about San Francisco or New York City.
If it runs, yeah, go for it. I don't know too much about it. I was trying to think. I don't know if it was PPU or PMC. I can't remember now. I was looking for the round. I couldn't find it though. But I did have one of one of those brands where the hole from the primer to the powder wasn't drilled, so it lit up the primer, but it never caught through. So, and that was quite an issue. So I wasn't thrilled about that, but it was only one round out of so many. So,
and that's another thing. That's one of those. What's one of those duds that you get, after every couple hundred rounds, because that's not common. That's uncommon to find one of those.
Yeah, it was a first for me. So out of years of shooting, so I wasn't sure what was going on. The gun kind of locked up, and it was an issue. But thankfully, I got it to finally get it out, and ended up taking the round apart later and inspecting it. Realized that's what it was. So.
Tara Smith says cellular and below is better than PPU. PPU is good, but cellular and below is a little better. Remington makes 308, 8mm, and 7mm core lock, good for hunting. Yeah, I mean, if you want Remington, go for it. I mean, as long as the ammunition is reliable, then it's good ammunition. But there are cases where some ammunition, isn't reliable. Like if you get one of those Remington buckets of 22, like maybe every 3 or 4 rounds, you might have a dud or so. But that's 22.
Yeah, I don't even like those for playing around or anything.
Right.
I mean, they're probably good. Maybe keep a box for new shooters so they can, work the action and cycle things out. But other than that, I think even for plinking or hunting, it's just more of a pain in the ass than anything else. So,
right.
I'd rather not even have them in stock, or definitely keep them separate.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that. Mammy Tomo says the bucket of bullets is hella greasy, hella dirty, and super greasy. Well, that's only if you get the extra fried chicken with it. Uh-oh. Tony's calling it the Pew Pew dossier. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm ticked now. The lady went to 3 stores looking for my salad dressing, and it cannot be found.
What were you looking for?
I can't even think of the name of it now. It's one of the Italians in the seasoning packets. Something Gardens or something, I think it's called. But
do I need to make a run to Walmart and package it up and ship it to you?
Yeah, and if they have the garlic one, the garlic herbs, send me some of those. I'll send you the cash. I love those. Okay. Those you can never find. So.
All right, just send me what they are, and I'll see if there's some at the store.
Just don't tell me it's from Walmart. Take the enjoyment out of it.
I'm only messing with you. I wouldn't get it from Walmart. All right, 2 Gun Kitties out there. Good afternoon, everyone. Heading home from the gun range. Tried my new SIG P226 in 40 Smith & Wesson out. Ooh, nice. Gun Level Grandpa says, I used the Rem 22LR in it. 22LR. It took me a long time to get rid of that crap. 500 rounds. Yeah. All right. Tara says, Remington makes 303 Brit. I hunt with it. Old Milsurp ammo is more likely to hang fire. Yeah, because you don't know whether it's been stored in a dry location or if it got a little wet. And if it got a little wet, it's gonna be longer to fire, or it might not fire at all.
I've never had a problem with the regular Remington ammunition. I guess green box or whatever. That's always worked fine for me. Like I said, I didn't care for those UMC ones because they were actually different size rounds. If you stood them next to each other, they would be different size, like they staggered in height, and they felt different when I shot them. So stayed away from them, the Golden Duds. But as far as defensive rounds, anything like that, green box, shotgun rounds, I've never had a single issue with the Remington. But to me, it's like day and night. Some of their stuff is great. Some of the stuff, in my opinion, is just trash on that lower end.
Right, and I do want to make an announcement. I wasn't able to do hit or miss this week because I was working on that GunTube server because I'd gotten it that afternoon, and I wanted to finish. I wanted to finish what I was working on before I did anything online. And unfortunately, I didn't get to do hit or miss in time. So if you want to watch hit or miss, go to Travis P11's channel, and this week's hit or miss is on his channel.
He's slacking nice, right?
Man, when I'm working on a server, I need to get everything done when I first start to mess with it. Otherwise, I have to. It takes me a hell of a long time to get back to where I was before.
So who started it right before the show? Whose fault is that?
I didn't start it right before the show.
You might have cost somebody their mental health by not having that show. Somebody might have jumped off a bridge because you didn't have a show. I mean, that's just pretty pretty self-centered there, buddy.
This guy is New York outcast, Rob D. So in case you weren't here at the beginning, that's Rob D, NY Outcast. So.
Any complaints go to shooting left to center.
Yeah, and don't ask him questions about chess. Lapping compound works good for fitting slides. I've been building 1911s. Apparently, Tara Smith is now a pistol smith. Erstwhile's out there. What's going on, Erstwhile? Artisan Tony says server work caused red flag loss. That is a blatant lie, and you know it. That is an awful joke, Tony. Awful. Man, I'm about to send an angry email. That is awful. You take that back. Server work did not constitute red flag loss. It did not. Man. Nervous, some people. Jason Stewart says, think of others first. Yeah, Cowboy Hillbilly, if you don't know, you're better off not knowing. You're better off not knowing. Rollis Carvelis out there says, good evening from Missouri. So I guess he's in Missouri this evening. Mammy Tomo says, at Night Strike, do you hand load? I do not reload. I've got reloading books. I know the process. I just don't reload because, honestly, even getting into some of the cheap stuff and reloading, just getting the equipment is about the price of another gun for me. And I'd rather buy another gun than reload. I got priorities. So, I know that sounds awful, but that's just how I am. So, but you, Rob?
No, I don't reload. I thought about getting this stuff. If I can acquire it on a deal sometime, I think it's a good skill for anybody serious in the firearms or survival or whatever. It's something that's definitely good to know. Have that capability of doing, but I'm not into it.
Midnight Range, it depends on your state. Okay, because Midnight Range is asking, can anyone do security like a business, or do they need some kind of certification? Obviously, anyone can be security, but what if they carry a firearm? Most states it will either have provisions in their laws stating whether you have to get a certification to be an armed guard, or whether you don't need it. You just have to have a carry permit, or a security guard permit or whatnot. So it depends. It depends on the state. State of South Carolina, you have, in order to be an armed security guard, you not only have to have the security guard certificate, you also have a armed guard certificate as well. You have to have both. So you also have to have, obviously, if you're going to have a business, you're going to have insurance too. So take that. Now, if you're just protecting your store, as long as you have open carry in your state, it doesn't matter if you're protecting your store. But other than that, I believe in most states, to be a security guard, you have to have a security certificate or license, depending on the state. And some states require you to have an additional one for armed security guard. So that's just it. And it's either certificate or license as well. And again, if you're going to do that, you might also want to have insurance. I don't know about carry insurance, but if you're running a security business, you're going to want insurance relating to the security business. So there's that. Or the state license.
Class. I took one a while ago. That was at a community college here, and you see the class was over like 3 or 4 days, so I can't think of how many hours it was total. But you take the class, go through like anything, kind of complete it, and then you they give you a certificate there, and then you got to send your information into Albany, and they will, either approve or deny. Armed is a different level at that, like separately you have to go through and try to get your concealed carry and whatnot. And they have different levels in my county of concealed carry. So a lot of the security guards and police have a blue, it's a different color permits, I guess. Green for just owning your house. Blue is like work purposes, police, security guards, things like that, where you're only permitted on the job. And then
the problem is New York, you have to have a permit to be able to eat outside on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Yellow is what I have, which is like full access except for schools and federal buildings, things like that.
So that means you can only eat outside on a Wednesday, right?
It depends, what you can do and what you get caught for are two different things. I see people snacking on corners and scarfing food down when they're heading to their car and things. So, people get away with it. They're
not following the law.
No.
Those lawbreakers.
You can smoke weed anywhere, all day, everywhere, but watch where you eat a sandwich.
Oh no! And you better have, that approved drink size, because if you're caught with a drink size more than 32 ounces, you're in trouble. Remember, you're not allowed to have large sodas anymore.
Yeah, thankfully that was a New York City thing and not across the state. So
it didn't pass because you talk about police states, when they start telling you how large a soft drink you can have, then you're in a police state, my friend.
Definitely. And honestly, I think it would just be more of a waste in a sense, because everybody would just order 2 mediums out of spite if that was the case. So.
No, I don't think it does, Tony. I don't think it does. It does not. So, all right. Two Gun Kitty is saying, don't be in New Mexico. There's 3 levels of security. Level 1 is unarmed. Level 2, I think, can be armed, but not positive. Level 3, years with the most training. The shooting test for level. Okay. All right.
Yeah, here it's not. Unless you're in with a private security, to me it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
A lot of the companies, they pay minimal. I've talked to a couple guys. One guy working for a local company. I won't say the name, I guess, but they only had him, and he's in this ghetto gas station by himself. I come through the door, and what do I see is a Glock just staring me in the face. The guy's bent over by himself, messing with an ATM machine, and I could have easily just disarmed him on the way in, and ended up speaking to him. He was all by himself. And then the fact that he told me he was by himself was stupid, but the whole thing was just crazy. And he's making, shit, I think it was like $12 an hour or something. I was like, oh no, like that's crazy.
You can't.
That's crazy. Yeah, not something like that.
Not New York. With New York prices, no, that's not gonna work. Can't feed yourself.
No way. So I mean, I'm sure it's not like that everywhere, but a lot of the people I spoke to, it's not great. A couple other places I worked and filled in for security, same thing. They had issues keeping people because the wage was minimal, and what you got to deal with sometimes is, definitely worth more than what you're paying. Put it that way.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, they're mentioning. All right, so I guess we're gonna get back to talking about Chaz. I don't want to, but that's neither here nor there. It's called the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, or Chaz, but the capital of Seattle has been overtaken by communists, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, beatniks, hippies, college students, dropout college students, and all the homeless took their food. So, that pretty much sums up. But what they're a pretty darn oppressive name for their policing unit. They're calling it the Night Watch.
I think all this is crap, personally. It's blown out of proportion. The media is pushing stuff. Like, from what I've seen, there isn't any organization or anything like that. There isn't any armed defense.
If you watch video,
people just gave it to them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, quite literally. Yes, it does. If you watched Yankees video last night, they had a Night Watch booth for people to go and register with the Night Watch and go do stuff, but nobody was signing up for it. It's like they don't even want to police themselves. So, anyways, Midnight Range says we're back a bit. Arson Tony says declare an outbreak in Chaz and nuke it. Yeah, I don't think so. As much as I'd like to, I don't think so. That won't work.
It doesn't even seem like there's anything really going on there, as far as something like a hostile takeover or anything like that. Like, Tony says, from what I've seen, doesn't hold up to the images I see online. I can tell you that. So,
like Chernobyl, it can be occupied someday. Laugh out loud. Yeah, about 40 years from now. Hell, even now people don't want to go to Chernobyl. That was 30, 40 years ago. Yeah, nobody wants to go to Chernobyl right now. Oh, you forgot the John Brown Gun Club. They're in there too. Yeah, but they forgot to bring their guns. Apparently. And they're organized to a degree. You're right there, Tony. They're organized to a degree, but it's not Antifa that's running that. I don't think anybody is really running that. It's just there are a couple organizations there representing, but I don't think any of them are doing anything. Quite
Yeah, they
honestly.
may be making claims or putting stuff up, throwing signs up here or there, but nobody's holding ground in a sense that I've seen anything like that. So
Yeah.
the whole thing to me kind of seems like a joke.
And they aren't practicing social distancing. They aren't, some people aren't even wearing masks while they're there. So, I really hope that they get COVID-19.
And it dang sure ain't a black takeover or whatever else people are trying to say. We got Yankees ass walking around in his sandals talking crap about people as he's walking right by him. Which and a large amount of them were not black, I will say too. So, because I've heard a few things, they showed the pictures of the black guys with the ARs guarding the place like it's being taken over by blacks or something. Like, I think there might have been more white people there than black, to be honest, in the video I saw. So,
there were more white people wearing black, even.
It's the media is just, it's BS, man.
It is. It's
not saying what's going on is right. But
yes, Tony, we know tactical nukes
or
exist. Tactical nukes do exist. He's saying, Tony's saying, Antifa is mostly white dudes with mom support. Well, those that don't have their mothers go out and shame them in public by hitting them while they're trying to go out and do their thing. I don't know if you saw that one video of that one dude's mom calling him out and telling him to go home.
Was that recent? Because that looked like an older one.
That was a few years ago, but still.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, but that's the problem with media, though. It gets put up and you think it's recent. So I don't know. You just got to be careful with everything you look at.
Rich White says the leader of Chaz is shaking down the local businesses and residents for protection money. It's not peaceful in there. They released a video of the rapper in charge beating a guy. The John Brown Gun Club took their guns in. They're arming the idiots.
And obviously, somebody should do something about that. Well, but obviously, that's not the atmosphere.
If they went in today, then yeah. But last night, I didn't see any of that. Did you see any of that?
No, nothing like that.
And granted, we're going off of what we saw on Yankees videos, but
correct.
But if the whitest man I know, yes, he may be 6 feet, a little bit over 6 feet tall, but still, he's like one of the whitest guys I know. Can walk down there and be just fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
There may be something wrong with him.
He made a comment about like fat lesbians or something when he was walking past a pretty heavy-set girl that was standing there. I don't know if he was talking about her or not, but I just thought that was pretty crazy. I'm shocked she didn't say something.
Did you hear his remarks on that communist golden lab that wants to take over and destroy the government?
I might have missed that. So
that one was hilarious. I almost believed that because the way he went on about golden retrievers, it's like he's got a grudge.
Like, I mean, I assume, like with everything, there probably is some bad people down there, but the numbers don't add up. Nothing like that adds up. Maybe they are trying to strong arm the businesses and things like that. So hopefully that type of anything is completely stomped out.
Yankee is a little
be sent
on
to
the
jail,
left side, yes.
Slap on the wrist.
But if you watch his videos, and I can't believe I'm defending him, but again, if you watch his videos, he does say that he doesn't agree with any of their demands, and it's not that they don't have the right to protest. Yes, you have a right to protest peacefully, but that doesn't mean you can occupy things. That also doesn't mean that you can't get in trouble for being irate or violent. You can get in trouble, and you're going to get attacked for it. The police are going to attack you for it. Sorry, but that's just how it works. If you are irate, unreasonable, uncontrollable, and violent, it's safe to assume that the police will hit you. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's what they do. It's gonna happen. No. I'm watching his videos backwards. Wow. Maybe I should watch them forwards. Huh. But anyways, no.
I don't know. Yankee could have been on drugs or drunk though. It's, $42 from McDonald's. That's like, I felt like reaching through the phone and slapping them, but that's just crazy. Crazy.
It's weird. So, anyways, there's that. I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I really don't care about Seattle. I don't care about the state of Washington. No offense, Rob, but I don't care about the state of New York either. I don't live there.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I got family there, but I'm never going to visit them because it's New York.
Talking about the selfish Night Strike here that doesn't do his show, so people go crazy and all that type of stuff. So you can be over there at Sonic,
Yeah, I wish. I wish. So. Oh, man. I didn't like that either, Tony. I did not like that either. But all we can say about Yankee is, remember, he's from West Virginia. He doesn't know any better. So. There's that. Buffering. I'm getting a little tired about talking about this stuff. I got some more work I got to go and get done for GunTube and put up. Tony, I'll send you a link of what I'm working on for GunTube when I get done with it, so you can take a look at it too. Other than that, guys, if you want to help out what we're working on, check out store.guntube.org, where I'm trying to sell the merchandise I've got to be able to keep everything online, to be able to continue doing hit or miss using GunTube Chamber, and to continue, providing it for everyone else. So, but again, thanks for showing up, everyone. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for taking part of the conversation. Rob, thanks for jumping in and hanging out and being the co-pilot.
No problem.
I am working with G-Webs to get the Gun Channels patch batch going. Let's see if I can find an email for that so I can link you guys. Because we're doing two of them. He's doing the Gun Channels patch batch of 2020, and I'm letting you know right now, he's also going to do the what is it? He's also going to do the 2A patch batch of 2020 as well. So there's the Gun Channels patch batch. I don't know whether I'm going to have hit or miss, the hit or miss patch, or if I'm going to get it to be just the Night Strike logo patch. If you guys have any ideas or any designs for a logo or anything, any input whatsoever as far as a patch that I should get done for this, go ahead and email me. You know my email, nightstrike1@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll go with that. So, any input is better than no input. Let's see. Did he list the 2A patch batch yet? I think he listed it. Maybe it was only in Patreon. I don't know. But there is going to be a 2A patch batch. And, yeah. All right. Gun Lover Grandpa, if you email me, and if Rich emails me, I will let you guys know. Yeah, I'd rather be with Palmetto State Armory with the PS9 Dagger. Yeah, I'd rather have that. than a Glock or a high point at this point. So with that, we're gonna end it right there. So thanks you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for participating. We'll see you later.